All right, eighth grade, happy Thursday. Today's Thursday. One more day to Friday. Woo woo. Um, Today is December 12th, 2013. I actually think it's somebody's birthday today. I, I really can't remember whose though. But anyway, this is going to be page 29 of your notes, and the title is called Solving for a Variable. And basically, what that means is now you're going to have equations that have not only one variable, but two different kinds of variables, and we're going to tell you which one that you have to solve for. So, for example, we have v minus e equals 12. And to know which variable you need to solve for, we're going to tell you off to the side, and here you're going to solve for v. We have that down here for number one. I'll give you the steps for what we need to do to solve it. Then we'll do three problems together, and you'll do the fourth on your own, and be ready to talk about it tomorrow when we come to class. So basically, anytime that we're solving an algebraic equation, we're trying to isolate the variable. So to solve for a variable, isolate it, get it by itself, clear everyone out of the paint, variables going one-on-one with whoever it's playing against. And you're going to do that by reversing the operations that are with it in backwards order or inverse, the opposite. Only reverse operations one at a time though. I know some of you want to save time and try to do two steps at once. Just go step by step, one at a time. That way you ensure you get the right answer. Um, and again, your solution, you're not going to get a number. You're going to have variables in your answer. So your solution will have variables. That is okay. Just make sure you write the answer horizontally. So some students try to write vertically, just have the answer written horizontally, left to right. You guys have been doing that, so. All right, example one, we have v minus e equals 2. Again, we're solving for v. So that is the variable that we want to get by itself. Right now, e is being subtracted from it. So just like if this were v minus 5 equals 2, you know how you would add 5 to each side to get rid of that? We would do the same thing with the variables. So we have a minus e, so we add e to each side. Those go away, and we're left with v equals 2 plus e. No more like terms, so we cannot simplify. And that's how you leave your answer. All right, moving on to number 2. We have z minus 6 equals w divided by 5. And the variable that we're going to solve for, the variable that we're going to isolate, is w, because it says for w, solve for w. I'm going to write this a little differently because of that divided by 5. I think you guys will see it more familiar this way. Same thing as what's above. And if we're trying to get w by itself, because that's what we're solving for, we would have to multiply each side by 5. And in this case, it's going to be that entire z minus 6 that's being multiplied by 5. So you would have an answer of all right, so that would be an acceptable answer, but I'm just going to go ahead and distribute that 5 into those other terms. So I would have 5z minus 30 equals w. All right, example 3, v equals 3 plus l times r, and we're solving for r, so we want to get r by itself. That lr has 3 being added to it, so I'm going to start off and subtract 3 from each side, which will leave me with v minus 3 equals l times r. And I'm trying to get r by itself, so I'm going to divide each side by l. And I'm left with v minus 3 divided by l equals r. All right, go ahead and try example number 4 on your own. It's a divided by 3 minus b equals c, and you're solving for a, so get a by itself. and we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, have a good night.